Hello trader and welcome to this Bitcoin technical and order flow analysis video. Massive push to the upside on a Bitcoin, almost to the all-time highs. Really happy about this because I was positioned in the day trade long, which becomes swing trade, and also my hodl positions are very happy. There are certain periods of the year where yes, you can trade Bitcoin, but you will make a lot more money even on your hodl positions. So that's also what happened here. But I also had the exposure from the weekend on the one of the accounts. Big adding here when I told traders when you reach 70,300, I'll be adding. In today's video, I want to go over my trade management past few days. What is the current context for the Bitcoin? What we can expect to the upside and to the downside? What are the scenarios? Why I'm looking for some pullback right now, which I will be planning to buy, and just everything what matters for Bitcoin, because now we have so many news events as well. Elections are looming, just crazy. You know, you can see so many market participants in the market now because everybody's placing their bets based on elections, based on other factors for the crypto alone. So it's going to be long video, but it's again worth it. You know, I'm not going to do 5-minute video showing you one trend line or one point of control and talking about it for 15 minutes. No, we need to go very deep so you understand and learn. One thing I will give also attention is the current impulse. It was important to not fight this impulse much. You should be positioned already to the upside, and there were some counter trades as well on prepared areas. But that was it. You know, if you are bad in trading impulses, you need to be, you know, I will be showing you what steps you can take so you can avoid them. Okay, so let's start. First, we will be starting with so many things to start over. Maybe I can talk about a bit of the my trade first, and then we can move. Like, my trading is important because you can learn from it as well. Over the weekend, I just want to mention this was a highly exhaustive price action over here over the weekend. So the Friday, look at that. This is Friday. We've had the FAT. There was, you know, VSJ on Twitter. They are really like scamming. Sometimes they are pushing messages which are not even true. Like they recycle old messages. They said there is a investigation against Tether. So Bitcoin immediately took big dump to the downside. Very exhaustive. Lot of liquidations. Look at that. So I can show you in our one of the main templates how it actually destroyed people. 50-minute time frame over here. So here we are. The Tether FAT, immediate open interest declining, people just closing positions. They think it's over for Bitcoin and for the crypto, while opposite is true. This was great opportunity. I was loading up. I covered this trade in the group. We were loading up on this trade. It was easy push to the upside. All exhaustive parameters were getting met on local and medium time frame. But we also, you know, there was unexpected event. I tell people to not trade weekends, but you need to have alerts. You need to have alerts in case there is some massive volatility. Over the weekend, we've got the Iran attacking the Israel. Actually, Israel attacking Iran, sending rockets. And you see that was another big move to the downside, and it actually did swing failure pattern on the medium time frame. So you've got the invalidation. I will not be going into detail how we executed this trade. Is all in the group. But you've got you've got this easy invalidation again as a swing failure pattern trader. Liquidity was taken. You can see again very exhaustive moves to the downside, not much. Again, open interest was declining heavily. People were just de-risking. Why this happened? So over the weekend, you can trade any asset in the world, just crypto and Bitcoin. In the past, when there was Middle East tensions, we always saw Bitcoin declining rapidly. How much was this decline actually? So 2.5%. It was not even such massive decline as before. Before, I think we've got like 5 to 10% move down. And in the end, once the decline is over, people are rebuying positions because this is just pure knee-jerk reaction. Just market selling, trapping people into the wicks and bouncing back. I can show you why loading their longs had so much potential. Is very simple with this template. So you can see all those people who were shorting the news. Let me refresh. Templates, volume by side delta. Here we are. And we will be zooming. Here we are, 25 of October, was that Friday? Yes. So you've got people that is king, open interest is declining, but you also have massive amount of people shorting into these weeks and getting trapped. There was 2 billion aggregated delta into these two lows. That's pretty crazy, by the way. So if you start, like once you reclaim and once you trap these people, you have potential to just move to the upside out of their pain. You see when the first pain arrived, it was over here. So at this point, at 71,500, we did the aggregated delta symmetry. Remember how market operates. Market operates with certain amount of money in the system, and we just circulate this money up and down. So this move up here was it's already here, 2 billion actually. Over here at 70k, you now reach the symmetrical. All these people who were shorting into the lows are now rebuying position bags, getting stopped out and liquidated. Very simple thing there. And you know, I was taking long again. I was stopped out and I relonged the position. It was just one account trade, and is more than enough because you see how massive move to the upside you've got. It was over 11%, and that's Bitcoin, by the way. Bitcoin over time, like every year, is bringing you massive overperformance in few days. So this was the situation. This was perfect scenario. With Tether FUD and with Iranian attack, all these shorts getting trapped, big traders on the open interest decreases filling large positions. You've got so much fuel to the upside, and you also left the local range. Yes, you left this local range and you start pushing to the upside. I want to cover one thing. I was adding once into this trade at the lows. This was purely driven by, so we turn off the trade areas and I will show you local range. So I was adding to my position on the initial push to the upside. We've got the very fast. I can show you how was the range looking back then. Over here, like this. So I was mainly adding in these regions when we've created high volume node and we've created higher high. There was also some lot of limits in the order books. So I added to this trade once, and now we can have a look why I was adding at 70,300. I'm not sure if I will explain here because I was explaining that in Discord. So for a long time I was telling our traders, if we see, so let me turn off this. I can also talk about the scenarios first, so you understand this. 1, 2, and 3. We'll have nothing else on chart, just this. I hope it is gonna copy exactly. Yeah, it's still doing it. 50 minute time frame. I want to see this. Actually 30 minute. Because, you know, I was telling our traders, when we will be attacking 70,000, we know we have heavy selling order books there, like so many walls on all exchanges in the world. So we will be looking for swing failure pattern. I said maybe we will go for yellow scenario as most likely. No, instead we did the red scenario. So we did swing failure pattern, but it was very tight here. Look at that. So you only earned for your stop loss 0.80% reaction, and then we started pushing to the upside. I also knew once we push over 70,300 and the swing failure pattern of 70k region failed, because I wanted to see like much stronger reaction down. So you know, it's just liquidity grab for 70k and then reversal. Never happened. We started pushing to the upside. Look at this week. This was expected. I told the group, once we go over 70k, is also very likely you can push easily $1,000 and more, because you had, we can see that over here, we've got the single prints here, so many single prints and low volume nodes, so there was no real resistance in these regions. Look at that, how empty my chart is, and you've got the major liquidity. So if you fail any of these swing failure pattern scenarios, the odds are you will be starting to push very heavily to the upside. And when I turn off this and I turn on back the trades, you can see I was adding once this high was taken and there was no returning back. And I gained extra, so anything I added here, you know how adding works. So on Bybit, on centralized exchanges, you have one position. If you add two positions, it's gonna raise your entry much higher. It's very different on prop firms or on traditional brokers. But that's why I like also Bybit. This is very cheeky way. Instead of me going new position long here and putting tight stop loss, I can be, you know, I can add to my position from much lower. So you see what happened from here. I was moved from 66,000 up to 67,800. Somewhere here I moved myself. I was adding very, very lightly first. So I was seeing how I'm increasing my position size. And that's really great. So I added 20% to position and 5% move to the upside was done. So that's all extra which was pocketed into my pocket out of this ad. The disadvantage is now I have remaining position from here and much wider stop loss, but I also very likely will put tighter stop loss now. And if market ever gets to here, like in few days, weeks, I will be building new position, and also I will be adding to current position, because these two lows should be protected. They are really exhaustive. So sometimes that's your goal. Yeah, you can lift your current order with adding where you in the future plan to add. So you know, into this strong area. So this was fantastic. You know, some nice profits was booked. I was waiting. Actually, I was pretty greedy because Bitcoin was like so strong. You know, we were trying to head for the all-time highs. 72, 73k were rolled over all these initial interesting regions, and I actually took some profits here because I saw some distribution is starting in this range. So I'll be showing you some reasoning. So, and we also had the chance to be in a short. Okay, from here, this is exact post when I was shorting. I was already telling people I took short at 73,200. So if we go into the chart, you see 73,200 somewhere here. I was definitely not shorting at the top of the week. There was not clear sign in the order flows, but 73,200 was really great entry. It was over here. You needed to watch this live, of course, from Exocharts. So you were still creating uptrend market structure locally. You know, you don't want to fight that in such as in impulse. You wait for the clear sign of, you know, a loose of market structure. This was the first lower low, so this was a really good sign. No swing value pattern here. You've got a lot of longs in this region already, so they're also getting trapped, and massive selling momentum is arriving in this candle. Look at that. Look at that delta, 28 million, and nobody is absorbing that properly. So this was the trade taken also with aggregate template. So when I listen to the order flow, is useful. It's turned on all day. We have one member, Peter, and he is recording all those key reversals with Agar. So if you are not sure how it should look like, then you will watch his archives, and he's just recording everything. He's our aggregate protector. So he is recording that. You can literally check how was this sounding. So it was combination of Exochart, Orderflow, and together. So this was my very, I would say, also still aggressive entry, because yeah. And another thing, why you actually reversed here, many people ask themselves why we reversed here. Very simple reason. One of our members found out about this pretty quickly, because, you know, if you go Bitcoin CME is very crucial when you trade Bitcoin. Largest open interest increase, a lot of institutional traders with big pockets. So very, very crucial for you. When we go to 1 day time frame, actually, so I'm watching this turned on. I adjust for contract changes. This is common practice on most of the assets in the world which are trading traditional futures on CME and exchanges. But if you don't turn this on, you will see Bitcoin did swing value pattern of our previous high from March. So this is, some people definitely, you know, didn't have this turned on, and they were watching this swing value pattern here. So on CME, you did swing value pattern, and I think this was pretty crucial, because all-time high swing value patterns can be like very, very important. I don't think this is correct way to watch the CME, but there was not enough people who were still watching this, and yeah, it was CME swing value pattern, and you know, we accept that we trade what is in front of us. Yes, it's not easy to take out highs. Yes, so many people also bought the highs, so they need to get untrapped on the leverage and spot. So this was like a major confluence. There was no high taken on traditional exchanges, especially on the leverage. Maybe some spot exchanges took it. I'm not sure. We'll need to investigate. But CME is crucial for us. But I will not now turn this back on as it should be. Yes. So CME swing value pattern. Now After that, pretty easy trading started. This is also one of our template was showing us almost no absorptions in this candle. I can show you directly in the template. This is beautiful template. I also, you know, moved this template into the web. It's not so, like, it's 90% same, but I cannot turn on same things. You see very, very big difference also on the absorptions to the upside. So we are pushing to the upside. We are seeing market is really balanced, a lot of auctioning activity, absorptions both directions. But you see on the major reversal, you started to see some nice absorptions into the highs. Okay, very, very decent. 40 million, someone was buying into 40 million, he got immediately trapped or just absorbed if it was just closing position. Another 52 million. So already market was doing pretty heavy absorptions, like on some regions into the highs, but the reversal was even better. Do you see how the candle is very hollow and empty? It's showing you there was not much absorptions and walls in the order books blocking the move to the downside. Not like here. Yeah, look at that. This was very, very you know, this was balanced market, balanced auctioning. This was very big imbalances because nobody in the order books had time to put limit orders to stop market. Little bit of here, but you know, nothing significant. So this reversal was showing you is like when Trojan horse was in front of the gates. Like your market literally opened the gates here in this candle to give you nice pullback. Okay, so this reversal was nice and the momentum continued. You see over here also some people already taking profit, some limit orders starting to slow down market, and then another big swoosh to the downside. And this actually, again, pretty hollow candle, absorptions at the lows. And now you start to create our range we are currently in. You see how they let the market to do this pullback into the daily VWAP, into the perpetual order books. Everything has sense in this market. If you use correct tools, you can literally predict market. Look at that here. So you see how very little orders we had on perpetuals on Binance. This pullback could be done with pretty low volumes. Just on open interest was decreasing, so a lot of profit taking was happening here. Do you see where the first orders are placed? And this was actually a reversal. So they sometimes you can see the future with orders because it's showing you where the big capital is bidding to stop the pullback. And they were pretty clever because this is daily view up here still. So of course a lot of profit taking here, stabilization. And it's like key area still because you see once we arrived, we tried, you know, stopping in it. Then we lost it, and look at that, another perpetual wars are bidding here and market is stopping here. So they are still trying to, you know, control this pullback well. And you see how market again is ranging a lot here. So this area is very crucial for you for the upside and for the downside. It's already market structure area. 70k getting protected a lot. Let me go over my post further because the trading once we topped out got much more easier than in the impulse. Yeah, I will go over those posts and then I will give a bit of time to warn you how to should be behaving in the impulses. So this was really, really great. So I told our traders, because one of our traders was asking, can we look to add, or in my case, enter around 70,700, wasn't at PC at the last high. We will zoom down, we will move down again. This was the night, so where are you? My entry there. I need to go a bit lower over here. Yes, we can go to Tradingdifferent. So, and this is what you want to see. Now we are doing this rejection. I got 73,200 entry, so very, very good entry. And you see what is happening. Market now placed very large spot limit walls together. Pretty large, I think is over 500. Yes, we can see it here. So 321, 120, yeah, over 500, 600 Bitcoins. After you topped out, it's on a very congested space. Bitcoin has much more easier times when you have the like big spot walls at around their numbers, like 72k, 72,500. You see every 500, but now it's very congested area. Someone clearly wants to distribute a lot of Bitcoins. Do you wonder why? Why someone is placing so many Bitcoins here? Of course, they want to protect all-time highs for some time, but we can go to 4-hour time frame and you see, like in this box, we spent only 6 days in total since Bitcoin exists. So there is lot of incentive to distribute Bitcoin profits. These Bitcoin spot hodlers, they want to sell something above 70k, they pretty much didn't have much chance. So yeah, also ranging in this box, maybe even larger, will be pretty bullish because you'll be consolidating under all-time highs. It's gonna depend how deep pullback we do. But yeah, this is logical. We are stopping now. We've got this CME swing failure pattern, and all-time high is gonna be waiting for us a bit longer for Bybits and Binance and everything else. So I'm really not surprised. We are seeing pressure. If we want to see all-time high again, Bitcoin market will need to deserve that with new buyers buying all those walls. So trader was asking if he wants to open new position or add, of course. And also when market arrived into these spot walls, I got the aggressive entry already from the top. Already had very nice juicy take profit because the move down was from 73 to 72,000. I told traders daily VWAP, also we took longs from daily VWAP and a bit lower, so it was also a hedge. I was adding to full size over here with the position, and I was also taking new scalps. So like right now I got the two accounts in shorts. One got more aggressive take profits locally. I think this short, which I was initiating as new scalp, already has, I think, only 20-30% left, but day trade short is still at 50% exposure size. I had 50% take profit one when we were finishing the rotation of this range here somewhere. When I was sleeping, actually, this was limit orders placed here under these lows. So this is fantastic. I absolutely love trading. I like limit orders when it's just the distribution of my take profit when I sleep. And then you wake up and you see beautiful, beautiful take profits hit. So, and why Bitcoin continues to the downside? Because these limit sellers are still pressuring market. Yes, you see how they are adding walls. So even more walls are getting added here as well. Here, new wall. So this is definitely distribution area. I can show you why. We will be going just over the charts. But one thing I want to show you why the symmetry is so important. I don't want to lose this section, so I can show you this. So we go into extension symmetry, and we will turn on the first one. Yes, and so this is the main one. This one was already done. Yeah. So because we are doing also extension symmetry, so you see this up wave here, and same up wave here. 1-to-1 extension of this first up wave, which started from 54k, where we also build the swing positions. So very similar symmetry. So now bulls, they are seeing, we've repeated very same wave as here, so they are taking profit as well. So you see the pullback here is technical, also thanks to profit taking. How I know profit taking is happening? Because when I go into the open interest, so we see open interest is rising very rapidly in our medium and high time frame uptrend. But once we arrive into the profit taking region and we hit that extension, I'm seeing very big drop in the open interest. So first big profit taking starting, and you see if we continue down, then very likely more profit taking will follow. But we will see. So for now we are still staying in this range, because Bitcoin, if it wants to stay really bullish, it's gonna just consolidate below these highs and build volume above 71,500, the area where we spent very little time. Okay, this one. You want to range here. Once you will create nice range here, you will build a floor for attack of the highs or for deeper pullback. But this is what our bulls trying to do today. At least they don't let deeper pullbacks for now. So you can play these safe both directions. Let me go further. Just want to check. Look at that. I was also like warning traders to watch for swing failure pattern of this low. We actually we got that trade. We took the trade. It was easy scalp at least. Then another area you watch. Overall, I prepared myself and traders for a few areas below us. Of course, today you still watch 71,100 in naked POC. Then you also watch 70,800 liquidity. When you go, this plan is very important to do, because then you don't FOMO and you are very patient. We've got swing failure pattern of this low, and there was scalp, but we are also front running the main daily naked point of control. Why? Because this is start of the high volume now. This is very likely some people. It's very strong market. There is not even letting people to touch the first obvious support. Is front running. Okay, so because the perpetual walls, I was telling you, I was showing you these walls here. So they got, if they were below, lower, they would very likely would fill this poke, but they are not. Maybe we hit it later, so you are prepared. And also when we see 70,000 is getting now defended heavily. For bull market continuation, you don't want to lose 70k. It's psychological level, so massive defense already happening at 70k. Look at that, thousands of bitcoins defending. It's bull market. 71, yeah, new orders are appearing here. New walls, definitely. This one, how much is it? Okay, something like 100, 200, that's decent. Yeah, 70k, starting to be some nice buyers starting to show up there. Beautiful. So we've got the very, you know, I discussed the 70,300s. Then you see my chart was getting pretty empty. This area, by the way, we rolled over. So my trade areas have very high win rate, but if market goes into the major impulses, it can, you know, go over any area. And we, you know, so this area was run and invalidated, but we arrived into the another area and we are getting at least, so the trade is starting, it's not swing trade yet, but this trade is starting as a, you know, as a day trade. So this trade area worked well. Even if we breach it, I don't care, because I could place it like this also. This is area. So the week was happening because of the liquidations as well. Market overstretched. It's really funny how we actually stopped at the last value area high from the, there is no other AMT level above us, just this naked weekly VAH. That's it, you know. That's it. This was the last level before all-time highs. It's just crazy. So the area playing out as well decently. Once we found stability in it, now we can go into the general technical analysis. I'll be complementing this general technical analysis with the high time frame analysis as well, because this was high time frame move, so you understand it. And then I'll be showing you some of the bull market targets as a reminder, what you can expect higher. Okay, so let's start with the TA. One more thing, I just want to talk briefly about the impulse. So the thing is, if you missed the lows from here over the weekend and the trend was super aggressive, you needed to be very, very aggressive to actually, like, there was no, like, even I was waiting here, for example. Do you see? I want to show you where market actually front run. Oh yeah, here. So here I was waiting for a bit deeper pullback so I can jump on the trend. It never happened. I wanted to, you know, we take out this low with the liquidity and then bounce from out of this range. The trend was so aggressive, even I missed the intraday longs more, but I still got these exposures, so I was not so worried about it. But if you miss this move, you really need to wait for deeper pullbacks and also for the consolidation and for the shorts as well. I was giving some free advices in the general chat, which is like public for every member here. So, because in the past, for example, 2-3 years back, I was not like impulse trading when market was in the strong uptrend without any pullback was not so easy for me, but I was mastering it well over the years, and I gave very simple advices here. Mastering trading impulse takes time. It's time where most people get wrecked themselves if they fight it. After 80% of impulses, we get into local range. What did we do after this impulse? So if you are bad in impulse trading, I'm also still working on a section for our group where we'll be discussing breakout. So you see when market goes into the trend mode and you want to be part of it, or you also want to wait for the opportunities to see when the trend is ending. And so you see my sentence, after every impulse we go into the range. What did we do after yesterday high? We are now going into range. That's your clear sign. You can have much more positions here. You can be short and long at the same time, and you let market to show you which way it's gonna win for your entry. So this is advice number one. You wait for the clear rejection and for the range to form. Another thing, we get into local range. Market needs distribution. It's a structural part of any market. So we can see now on smaller time frames how the distribution is now starting. Yes. Same like here, this was very tight distribution. Now is looking like much more deeper pullback. Yes. That's what you wait for. Also, V-shaped reactions are very rare. V-shaped reactions, I think last V-shaped reaction was this one. Yes. But overall, this is not so often happening in the markets, V-shaped reactions. This was nice swing value pattern. This, you've got second chance. So in 70% of cases, we get another chance to enter if miss the trade, as you get local range swing value pattern and liquidity grabs. So such V-shape as at 65,500 is very rare on Bitcoin, but most of the time you get the second entry. You get the second entry, same like here, big low put in, then you stopped out people. Market going into the range of after the impulse, and you are getting swing value pattern of this low and liquidity grab push to the upside, okay? Market going into the range, pushing to the upside, right out of the range, returning back to range to take out these people out, push. So you see, you need to kill your FOMO. Most of the time, you get second chance to enter on the trade. You will get it because that's how market functions. It's gonna give you that chance. It's because sometimes the first traders in the market are taken out and replaced by the smart capital who longed or shorted their pain. This alone completely eliminates FOMO to enter in market moves in high time frame impulse. Traders unaware of that stats go into FOMO mode, because for sure you've created a lot of FOMO, yeah. So it's just a small detail, but of course we cover this more extensively in the group impulses, so you understand it. All right, so let's go to the general technical analysis for some of my folders. So we went over the trades, market structure. So you see market is stopping at the last market structure, supply and demand nodes. I think for me the most important thing and sign of strength was reclaim of this one. It's so old, it's coming actually from like it started to be formed from March. So since March this is affecting market. Each time we found very big medium time frame resistance in these regions. This time we've got much smaller reaction. Okay, I think this was also my when I checked last time, it was the trade area. We can go here. Yes, because I captured this short, so this was planned trade area, but you see the reaction was smaller than last time. So after clear reclaim of this and taking out this high, you are clearly going into the high time frame impulse. This is also coming from, I will be now showing you local, medium and high time frame. They will be jumping around like all time frames. So because if you start taking out this high, you are also changing structure and you are still in a higher time frame uptrend, yeah, you see. And now you're pushing over this, so of course market will now go very likely to cascade liquidity from all these highs. 1, 2, 3, 4, all those highs now, just all-time high is waiting. Well, waiting to be taken, but you see how market cascaded because people were placing stop losses behind these highs. Yes. And as market is pushing, everybody's closing positions and forcefully pushing market up as well. Beautiful structure. So, and we are still holding like for the most aggressive pullbacks, you actually want to hold these two market structures. You want to hold this box and create like bigger range out of this box. Once you do that, I'm super bullish on Bitcoin still, and we will very likely go for the all-time highs. Lose this box and we go for deeper pullbacks and we'll be revisiting previous range. Very likely 70k is gonna be target then, defended by the order books. You've got another market structure zone here. This one is coming from, need to zoom out again. To our time frame. Yeah, again, pretty important area where you can find support, and 70k you can easily do this. You will be watching this. And if 70k is lost, then very likely we open road for even deeper pullbacks. We'll be watching this area. But you see, this is the problem also from the market. This is very big impulse, so very little, like not as much support locally, only from medium to high time frames. So we will see, but the main support for the Bitcoin in case we lose this impulse is going to be our 2 weeks range. And now we need to start turning on the main range. You can also see how AMT is ruling this still. So today we were also losing this, it was pretty likely we will revisit this range, but I don't see clear acceptance into the previous range. You see we've spent only one candle there and already pushing up on the perpetual limit orders and spot buying immediately. So there was no clear acceptance here, so the VAG is still holding. You need to lose this area to rotate this small range here. So this failed. This friendly revisit failed. The market is still pretty strong. In the most regressive uptrends, you hold the VAG of the previous range and point of control as well. So for now it's bullish retest. Locally market structure is down, but this is okay. As I said, we need to trade above this area once, because this was market showing you first big demand area after the rejection from almost all-time highs. So you need to trade above this key level, this key market structure area, and then you can still rotate this range and even attack the highs. So market's still looking pretty healthy just from technical analysis, but we will see if Orderflow agrees. Okay, so these are the ranges to the downside to watch. We need to go to 1 hour time frame so you see it properly. So you see not much support in them. It's gonna depend heavily on the order flow, how we engage in these areas. The proper volume support is much lower, so in case you see much deeper pullback on, you really need alerts at our 2 weeks VAG, 2 weeks point of control, 2 weeks VAL, and overall high volume node. Yes, this is the main support for any deeper pullbacks. High volume nodes are also ready. Today we've got this front run of the POG and daily naked, so very cheeky market front running people. Everybody wants to go in and they don't even let market fall into the proper first intraday support. Low volume node here, lose this range and you will be very likely moving accelerated to the 70k psychological area. Medium time frame, I think from medium time frame we trade above every significant range. Yes. Yeah, like that. So you see how little volume is built here. If you want to Bitcoin to be, so we locally, I told you, we are pretty fine. If you want Bitcoin to stay still locally bullish, of course you don't want to take out this low to change structure, but you also, here we have very limited volume. So I would like to see actually Bitcoin distributing in this box for the max bullishness. I will be happily trading this box. So we populate this volume. It's gonna tell me also market is finding balanced value in this area. So buyers and sellers are pretty much in balance at 70k, and then we can see the decision point. But yeah, it's really good we are staying here. Bitcoin needs that structure. This was good. We also traded here, but now I need to see this box also holding. And in ideal scenario, you don't want to lose 70k now, because you see how 70k becomes extremely important from AMT. That's why we see a lot of orders in the 70k regions. They want to defend 8-month VAG and 1-month VAG. So AMT reason, because if you start losing this area, then you will be risking retesting of this POC or full rotation of this range into the 66-700s, so, and into the high volume node, which is going to be another support area for you from higher time frames over here and from local range. So yeah, that's how you build confluence. You now know in this range you have support from local to medium time frame, but also from high time frames. Yes, very massive support. You will see that also in the Exocharts when I will show you the weekly profiles. High volume nodes, we are creating range above all of them. This one was not even retested. Very nice, and we'll be watching these two in case we find more aggressive pullbacks, stopping in them. Anchor VWAPs, very useful. These two anchor VWAPs were the most important locally for me. One is measuring lows from 59,000, and second one the more latest impulse from 62. Each time, like we've reclaimed, this was really great sign. When both of them got reclaimed, the road was opening to the upside. To the upside, we never retested current impulse from 66,000. So in the future, you will need alert here, and you will get market will tell you if the buyers are still in control and if there is demand. So you will have alerts here, possibly very likely easy scalp from that moment. And locally, we also watch the downtrend anchor VWAP from the current all-time high front run. You see how when we started distribution, the bears started to be in control locally, because you are spending. So this was the only time you managed to reclaim this, but very briefly. Now you are spending majority of time below this anchor view up. Look how so many rejections you've got. If you were trading this as additional confluence and you were just shorting. Beautiful. Again, we tried to reclaim, but again failed. So we will see. And now we are dropping. So it's easier and easier to reclaim because it's also dropping to the price. If I see so many chop, it's not going to be that useful for me. But once I see, for example, this clean reclaim, boom, then I know these highs will be taken out, their liquidity will be taken. And we are changing bias. We are changing bias to again rotate the range for this high and for this high. So this is like anchor view up here is super important for you to know who is in control locally. Order blocks, probably not want to talk about them much because this order block already played out. Boom, you can delete them from the chart. I'll be marking. Let me check if we have order box in the impulse. The fastest way is going to be indicator. And we will be turning on the hourly. So hourly and 4-hour time frame. So 4-hour order blocks are in the much deeper regions. You will be watching them in the future. We can delete this. Extension and symmetry targets. We went already over the one of the main one, and then I pay attention to this is the high time frame pool. This is from, oh yeah, this is the main from 50k. So this is future resistance 78,000 golden zone extension. This is the main bull market, I mean bullish pull from high time frame. 1-to-1 was already reacting, then you wait for the 166. And this one we went over as well. Balance zones, we can have a look because now the move itself is very, very big on the big time frames. So we can see how this is all playing out. Yeah, this is very clear what we can see here. So this is the main start. The most immediate target for the Bitcoin beyond the all-time highs is going to be 1.5. Very likely, if you want to see another like proper swing failure pattern on most of the centralized crypto exchanges, you will watch 74,700. Why? Because of this. Because you will have symmetry here. We've got the 0.25 reaction once we establish into the range. Nice liquidity grab. In the few weeks later, we were touching the 1.5. Yeah, so your immediate symmetry is telling you if Bitcoin breaches all-time high, you will look for here. If you get reaction or not, we will see, but symmetry is telling you this is going to be target. If you start seeing reaction, then you know the symmetry is playing out. Maybe you will repeat something similar like here, then you get some rejection. And the most important target for the bull market, just based, because now remember, aggregated delta works on any time frame, so many people sold into the lows, both on spot and perps. In order to symmetry to play out, you will have targets from 48,000, 1-to-1 extension out of this key range here, at 79,900. For me, 80k is gonna be crucial level for Bitcoin. Because 80 to 81,000 is, when you adjust Bitcoin by inflation, this is the true high for Bitcoin. So if you take 80,000, you are now taking out also inflation adjusted Bitcoin, because we've got really large inflation past few years. So yeah, the price wise, the high is at 73,600, but inflation adjusted is here. I think the true bull market starts beyond 80,000, in my opinion. And 80,000 maybe is gonna be big resistance for us, because so many extension targets are ending here. So you see, this is the main pool ending here. So maybe we will get some pullback first. So 80,000 big resistance for me. We will see how this plays out. I will show you more reasons why. 50-minute time frame. We are watching Fibonacci's on the pullbacks. This is the local pull impulse, like very big impulse from 58,000, and then high time frame is from 54k. These two golden zones you watch, and more locally already got the reaction from this one. Oh, it was actually breached. No, it was not breached. It was yeah, here we got the reaction, so that already played out. Trap traders. So this area already gave us. This was really nice confluence for the nice short from 69 to 65. This is played out. I will be deleting this, and now this happened so long time ago. This is the thing. You've got the liquidity decay and also trap traders decay, and it already gave us massive swing shorts from here. So this area I was not even considering that strong, because so many people got chance to escape already from here after revisit. So, but there is still some distribution, so some people probably needed to leave market as well. I will be marking trap traders out of this range very likely tomorrow when I wake up, because we've got some nice ones. Let's have a look on daily time frame. How is looking on daily? We were hitting yesterday, by the way, the last naked daily on our charts. Is now becoming market structure daily. So 3,151. I think there was acceleration of the move to the downside once we got below it. There was scalp, then we got trading above and then lost. Retest, rejected, so it still played a key role. You can trade directly from naked daily for for scalp, but also when you lose and reclaim level, it also has a big impact on the price, especially as this naked daily is very, very pivotal, as it was really last one, so old. Once you reclaim this naked daily, we are opening road for the all-time highs. That's one thing you can you know, take from this. And also we've got also this old market structure daily here also at the top. There was no breach of it and we are not losing it yet, so fantastic. Once you still while you trade above this, or road open is higher, open is higher, and new naked daily is so far away from us, not so important. Weekly time frame, I think weekly time frame is gonna be looking very, very bullish. How we close this week is gonna be telling, because we are potentially looming for the biggest and strongest close of the from the historical point of view. Yeah, you see so many wicks here, so many rejections, so we will see how we will close this week. Like last thing bulls want to see, of course, is I don't want to lose this candle and start close as negative candle or some massive rejection. We don't want to see that because we already had that before. So you want to hold gains on weekly basis, and you want to create highest closed of the from compared to the past, so you create new momentum to the upside. And monthly time frame still looking beautiful, and we have how much time? Okay, so we will be closing in less than 48 hours. Again, this can be high as monthly close as well. So I want to see Bitcoin closing about 71,400 ideally. That's gonna give high time frame traders nice momentum and signs of strength. You see how we were holding previous bull market regions, just beautiful. 1 hour time frame. So we have some naked box to the downside we will be watching. So this one was front run. You still have alerts here, and then much lower. 67,000 to 67,000, 67,200 to 67,000 is going to be main medium time frame support. For any deeper pullbacks, this is going to be support area. I will see also in the Exocharts very soon. You watch that weekly. Because you also have composite naked box, so not only weekly but also 8 days is here. And finally, all-time high key levels played out well. So first we've got the rejection, but I told you once we reclaim 69,200, there was one more try. Once you really reclaim this, you open road for all-time highs. It's that simple, yeah? Same like here in the past. Because previous high from the 2021 bull market is just critical. That's how market functions. So while you trade above this area, you are pretty bullish for the all-time highs and beyond. What else we can have a look on? Liquidity was taken on multiple things. Look at that. So we were taking 2 weeks liquidity, 2 weeks. This is actually even longer. It's like multi-week, and then 3-month liquidity was also taken with this high and swing failure pattern. So this was also helpful yesterday when we were in the swing area, when we were doing CME swing failure pattern, when we knew we hit profit taking for the bulls, and the major liquidity of 3 months was run. So this was really great confluence, because then you are left with only one thing to do: take out all-time high and the high time frame liquidity, which is spanning up to 76,000. Do you know how I get this high time frame liquidity major? Let me show you. So for that I use Hyblock. We go to Hyblock, we go over here, heat maps. I want liquidations. I will select the BTC USD exchanges. I like Binance and Bybit together, the most important pairs. BitMEX, nobody cares. Look back period, we can use 6 months. Run to, okay. Here we are. So we can zoom in a bit. So you see how Bitcoin is now eating over 70,000 breach. That was part of the reason why I was adding at 70,300 breach, because I knew we will be running major liquidity nodes from high time frames. We can zoom in how much we've got there still. So you see, we are running, so 70,000 was run. We already are here at 73. We already run like 60% of the node, but like all of the liquidity is ending around 76,000. So this is how this box was created here. Okay. And if you want to see all-time high swing failure pattern, then you want to end at 74,800 and then reverse big time. So this is for swing failure pattern liquidity, and then you have the high time frame if you want to destroy everyone, institutions included. How long is the video? 51 minutes already. Yeah. Let's go to high time frame still, so I can finish the technical analysis, and then we will have a look on Orderflow, because Orderflow is telling us we will get pullback. So from technical analysis is still looking decent, but you know, Orderflow is Orderflow. Market structure long term from premium bulls market. I want to find support here on the pullback. We have also macro extensions. So let me show you. So we go to daily time frame. Here we are. This is the extension when you measure a pullback from previous bull market and bear market as well. It's like bull and bear together, pullback, and you are getting one-to-one extension. If you want to repeat same symmetry, you will be ending the move at 80,000 at least. Multi-year anchored VWAPs, they are very low, we don't need them. Pitchfork we don't need. Macro channel can be interesting. So the only exception, I use the geometries on the high time frames. So yeah, we've got, this is why you by the way, very careful trading channels, because you see so much fake outs. People are buying it, then they are getting destroyed, then we've got the reclaim, and this is only real move. So yeah, I was aware of this channel, but you know, a lot of faking out here. We are actually shorting when retail was buying this channel breakout, and they got destroyed, and only after they are getting destroyed, market pumps. But the most interesting channel actually on the high time frames is this one. This one is coming from March 2020. Very precise. Again, is aligning currently at 80,000. So you see 80,000 is gonna be very likely big level in the future. So many things are aligning there. This is also main pitchfork. The resistance of that pitchfork is much higher now. It's over 83,000. High time frame flips we don't need, and we can have a look on will be extension targets. So in previous bull market, this gun extension from like previous bull market So from 2017 we're giving clear targets as Bitcoin was pushing to the upside. Same thing here, I will be watching every 0.125 extension targets as targets. And from macro we did what we were discussing, the most bullish thing we did so far. Yes, yet again we are trading above the macro 4-year VAR. We were holding this big high volume nodes box. Then you've got this top here, super bullish, because this is like medium, like middle of this range, holding, boom. So it's looking very healthy on this. Symmetry, high time frame symmetry. Oh yeah, this is the just beautiful move, 25% move to the upside. This is one thing I want to end the technical analysis, then we move to order flow. Another reason why you are seeing pullback here, everybody in the market, on a Bitcoin market and any market in the world, they're also watching the symmetry performance. And you can see Bitcoin usually finds at least local top, or it's gonna go for pullback to medium time frame when we do 25% move and beyond. This move is now very similar to this one, 25% here, pullback, 25% move pullback. So this is like, this pullback is very statistical just from the symmetry, yeah. People just take profit. This is best way when like you don't want to lose your gains. I often apply this. I can be blinded. Yeah, we go to 80k, 100k, but you need to take some money off the table here after such a big pump. Yeah, it's just no financial advice, it's just education, entertainment. But that's how I approach this market. And then Bitcoin also loves 30% thresholds. Yeah, 30. So over 25, you're already watching. But you know, over 25, you know, you need to pay attention. Bitcoin, you know, high time frame moves can have pullbacks. 27 stoppage, yes. And I'm watching this from like when we are in the 8-month range, because this is like good anchor point. And from 12th of January, especially, I'm watching what is Bitcoin doing when ETFs enter the market. This is now new era. Most of the things I'm basing, some of my ideas are based on post ETF era. This is now when true big money trades Bitcoin. So we want to see what are they up to. Balance zones from high time frame. Oh yeah. Still extension targets. So these are the bull market extensions. So let me show you this, and this is going to be finalizing TA, and then we move to order flow. So the symmetry, you see how the symmetry is working also on this time frame. This is what capitulated people when we were moving below 28,000. You were grabbing liquidity. Imagine this is 1 hour chart or 50-minute chart. Same thing what we do on intraday or medium time frames is applied to these huge time frames. You capitulated people in this box moving up, and now once you move beyond this high and you don't do swing value pattern, you will be capitulating shorts into 79,000, 80,000 area. Beautiful. And these are the big extensions for the bull market. So in the future, I'll be guided by this. If I see 80k extension resistance reclaim, 89,000, then 99,000. You see every 10,000 is actually so symmetrical. Beautiful. So that's one pool we are watching. And we have another pool. Yes, I need to turn on this. This is also why Bitcoin went into the pullback. I gave this box to myself and to our traders, and we already are seeing we saw first rejection. You can also watch this pool. This is pool where you are measuring the 9 or 8 months range, and extension out of this range are providing. I need to turn on everything. So this range is giving you 1-to-1 extensions each time. This is how you actually keep structure of the bull market. So you are trading here. 1-to-1 extension of this range was here, ending exactly at 48,448. And each time you get into pullback, you held 1.5 of that range for for pullback. So this green region for here was for swing adding. This is great for swing traders and hodl people. You should really apply the knowledge of balance zones and extension targets. Same thing here. So we are moving out of this potential box of the range. We are now moving to 2-to-1 extension range. So you see we were holding on the first pullback again, the same thing as we were doing here. And then we started to trade a bit differently. So we in the end, you see what happened. So market was trading this fully, and this here was extension target like completed, 48,448. And we are now watching the final extension target. Price is still just trading mainly in this box. So it's like it's in the we are in the 3-to-1 extension box, but we only were like had fuel for trading just half of it. Yeah, look at that midline is like resisting us. Do you think this is random? This is not random. I showed this on 2023 and it's still playing out. So this midline here is crucial to trade above. Yeah, this is what is stopping current bull market. Once you breach above this, you don't do swing failure pattern. I will be focusing on trading the new box and the finish 3-to-1 rotation into 81,000. So super simple. Symmetry is absolute king. Always measure. For example, if this was you can do same thing. So for example, market starts falling massively from this here. So this is going to be now your extension pull to the downside for the bear market. But it's not happening. We always measure the genesis range where new bull or bear market started. Simple. New box awaits once we go beyond this high to complete. Once also in case we go beyond 81,000, I will be doing what? I will be doing 4-to-1 extension. So I know it's going to be another one up to 100k very likely for the future range estimations. Okay, that's from TA. Now let's go for Exocharts. And now let's do some nice analysis first with the order flow and like it's not just order flow in here, but I'll be starting with all the order flow tools. This was pretty much expected. So we are seeing the push yesterday was very impulsive. The order blue, I mean the profile was looking ugly. So it was a matter of time. Bitcoin will fix it. And we already, like daily open was outside previous day VAH, so it was pretty much a matter of time. Once you get acceptance into the previous day VAH, you will be rotating at least to the previous day equilibrium. If you start getting accepted below previous day equilibrium, you will have target at 70,800 and you will rotate previous range fully. This is what is value areas theory telling you. You can also merge this and watch like that. You are still trading below the point of control. If you want to see bulls getting in control locally, start trading above this point of control and high volume node. Start taking out this high for liquidity, no swing failure pattern, then you will be pushing to the upside. You know, locally bears are still in control. It's also like local structure to the downside. You know, and this is still key area. As I mentioned, you start losing this and you open road for much deeper pullbacks. You see how inefficient it is still below us. We will have single prints to be filled over here in the future. You will watch also this point of control, very interesting one. You can also start merging, so we can go here and merge past 8 days, so you get composite naked POC. Yeah, this is going to be big support for the Bitcoin again. 67,000, and it's going to be starting from 67,600. Yeah, very big support on any deeper pullbacks. You don't want to lose this. Yeah, if you lose this, then we go for much deeper pullback. But on deeper pullback, you very likely hold this on a push and then create floor. But it's going to be pretty deep structure if market goes here. So I would like to not see that. But trades here should be pretty easy. It's like so much volume built and a lot of shorts are trapped in this area. Scalping we don't go over because scalping we do now analysis every single day. You can also map trap shorts. For example, in this area we have a lot of trap shorts. Look at that, already was increasing. You can watch delta here. Delta was going. More positive delta actually. Oh, so it's not even short. Sometimes Exo is not even showing you exact data. Some shorts are here, but more longs. All the longs into the top got wrecked. Yeah, this was a confluence for my trade. And also these late longs here in this are also getting wrecked. Overall open interest is just going sideways. So this is in the hands of spot markets. I will stop technical analysis on briefly, but I will be talking about open interest and how is the relationship currently. So one thing which can fuel the move to the downside is open interest. You see already big profit taking started. I think it's pretty likely we might see actually this open interest to be destroyed before we get to elections. I'm not sure if it's gonna survive. And the thing is, you need a lot of spot market buying now to hold the market, so you don't put these people in danger. We know we have massive longs, so price was moving up, open interest was moving up, so heavy longs. We also have like a huge delta, positive delta, so we know so many longs are placed in here. If you start going into the pullbacks, you will be starting to risk to trap these people and in the end destroy them. Yeah, so they will be very likely, they can be destroyed if we don't see spot demand. So for example, today is already encouraging sign we've seen on cash open. Yeah, like, so we arrive into the another super regions from perps I was showing you, and already some nice spot buyers showed up. Yeah, so this saved these people who are long from earlier. But you don't want to see you don't want to see distribution in spot market. Why these people distribute? I told you, longs hit a lot of targets, and we spent 6 days only above 71,500. So I'm not surprised I'm seeing hundreds of millions. How much we actually sold? So from 365 down to so 183. So over 150 million already sold on spot market. You want to see spot market holding all these people who were longing before, because if you starts to see spot selling, continuing selling, and no bullish absorptions, then you will be destroying these people who are long from earlier. Right now you actually do even bearish CVD, because you see first we moved up, spot was bidding hard, it was fantastic, but now we are seeing more buyers coming in. You should be already beyond this high, but you are not. You are actually trading below this high. So this is bearish CVD locally. The spot market starting to absorb a bit. Yeah. Another thing you notice, you also have bullish CVD on perp. So it's a bit conflicting signal. We will see how this plays out. It's like scissors. Yeah, because this pullback here already, just very, very, very small. They are not significant here. Perpetual bullish CVD, but spot getting absorbed here locally a bit. From who? Coinbase. Yeah, so Coinbase was buying hard but getting absorbed. ETF inflows, very likely. People, yesterday 2 friends were calling me, should I buy Bitcoin? I told them, what were you doing past few months, man? I'm trying to not tell people what to do in the family and the friends, because these people, they don't watch markets, they are too retail, When they see big trends in the news, they want to jump in, but when there is fear in the market or just asset is uninteresting, then they are not taking action. So it's not like that, And one friend actually bought the Bitcoin for 73,000. He's now underwater. I told him, okay, you bought 73k Bitcoin, be ready. You will be hodling this for years, and you can be underwater anytime, and you actually become underwater in a few hours. So that's the thing, You need to buy when assets are cheap and sell when they are expensive. So simple, especially with crypto. Okay. So yeah, we can get deeper pullback once we destroy, in case we manage to destroy this open interest buildup. We will see if they try to protect. In order for them to survive, you need spot market bidding. So and not only bidding, you also want them to place new walls. So for now, I'm seeing some walls, but it's nothing like crazy. You can see first big spot walls are much lower at 71,000 and lower. 70k getting defended, but also the big pressure walls are still there. We will need to eat them for further upside. I will be looking for maybe another trade out of these spot walls, depends how we react with them. In case we revisit, first I want to look for short as well here when we take out these 3 equal highs for swing failure pattern into the liquidity into the walls. That's one of the setups I'm looking today. It didn't happen yet. We've got also the longs, 2 of them, so that's nice. And perpetuals are still pretty bullish actually. So not many people are on the sell side, but you see 55% down from price. We still have 3,800 bitcoins in the buy orders. So and these people are actually stopping market for now. So if you want actually like protect people who are long from earlier in this 30,000 open interest increase, then yeah, perpetuals also needs to work hard. Like here, 70k getting defended very heavily. We will see. That's the thing, you know, like when spot is distributing here and selling heavily, only market participant left in the market are longs, are holding longs, and they can be easily like attacked and preyed. They can be prey. Let's return back to Exocharts. I'm checking what template we can have a look, because most of those templates we don't need to. I can go to desktop. This bound was really great, by the way. Again, we've got no much absorptions. Nobody was blocking the way, and now is more again distributed market. But you want to see hollow candles when you are in a trade, so you see nobody's doing problems for your position. By the way, I said really juicy thresholds for this template on desktop. I did the update. Yeah, we watch aggregated liquidations in the TRDR, but also it's useful to watch just Binance, like these big bubbles. You know, the pain point of the market is at a peak, and you're getting to pullback. Same thing here. They were already happening here. Very likely Binance is not showing here big liquidations, but we've had them. I will be showing them on TRDR. We've had them. Yeah, and look at that. On major volatility, you need to know these liquidations. This is part of the reversal strategy we use in exhaustive price action. You always want to have nice liquidations on your side when you are doing these big lows, highs, this pivotal key reversal. Yeah, like here. Market will be always hunting pain point of the people. The more liquidations, the better. We can. By the way, oh yeah, that was crazy. So cheeky. Yesterday pump. We were moving in the standard deviation 2 band all day. Crazy. Then you got the VWAP retest, beautiful. Delta, liquidations, off you go. Today is more balanced market. We are not even in the main bands, just chopping around the VWAP. Weekly time frame. So weekly time frame we already discussed, but you see now this is the big support for the Bitcoin on all over, also from the TPO and from this weekly perspective, 67,000 to 67,200 to 67. You can also merge this. Yeah, like that. A lot of weekly single prints to be filled in the future. 63, another big support from weekly time frame. Monthly. Reset TPO profiles. We are still in this month, but if ideally we close in these regions, if we manage to close in these regions, then we will have also monthly support building up. Same area as I was showing you from weekly is now again 67,600 is down to 67k. So weekly and monthly traders will be in the same idea to look for supports in these regions. So we will see how we close that. Exocharts is down. We can go on to Tradinglite. We watched already in this Okotoki. I can refresh what is the order books profile. And you see, yesterday we've got very empty spot order books, so even slight pullbacks and profit taking was creating a few percent pullback, because you have not many people who are willing to buy above 70k as well. That's also what you want to see, like new buying things like here. Now 70k and 71 is repopulating. Nice to see. Perpetual still bidding hard. Major resistances above us. 73k getting repopulated with pressure, especially on Binance 360 wall. 74 and then 75. 75 is looking to be heavily defended on most of the exchanges, especially Coinbase, Binance. They are the most important. And then we don't need to go there, not yet there. 77, 78 from perpetuals, massive walls there, like single walls. We also had the Bitfinex, like distributing a lot of spot Bitcoin. I just want to check. Oh, no, not this one, but this one. If they fill those walls, I think they did. Yes, they did it. This is part of the reason also why you are, because Bitfinex whales are pretty clever, and you see why. Look at that, they also look at that, look at those cheeky people. So we are feeling they are feeling massive orders actually in this. Lots of iceberg orders along with big walls. So they're also trying to exhaust market in this region. So pullback here is not a surprise. Was actually pointing out this few weeks, 1 or 2 weeks back, like Bitfinex will be distributing in 73,000 regions. Very interesting. Let's have a look on TRDR. So you see how it's looking. So for me, it's looking like we will get deeper pullback from order flow. Technical analysis, I need to see more signs of weakness. Once we lose this area, we will fall for much deeper pullbacks. That's very simple. And you also can have a look on, we can have a look on liquidity, so you understand this well. This is your swing failure pattern liquidity locally, but you also combine this with high time frame swing failure pattern. And to the downside, market is trying to stop out some people, but yeah, still not there yet. We managed to take part of this node, maybe 40%. In case we go for the pullback, you will be taking out this node, and then the major pain is here. Below 2 lows, they are close together. Another node, 70k. So you see 70k has a lot of liquidity. That's why you see a lot of order books, order limits in the books. They are clever. We can finish analysis with TRDR, and then we go, and I go what? I go for dinner. Order books. You see TRDR, that's why you don't trade TRDR blindly. You need to understand that, yes, we've got pressure, but we also were doing high time frame impulse to the upside. So yeah, this can, nothing is 100%. We've got so many, like this was the main prime opportunity for us for shorts. This was all time frame traders were in line for shorts. Now it's different. You've got the local pressure, but yeah. Yesterday you've got double bands, so it's showing you local and medium time frames. People are aligning for shorts in the order books. So the pullback yesterday was also done. Last time we've got the double bands was here, and here he was like triple band. So TRDR is extremely powerful still. I was waiting actually for double bands as well, additional confluence. You see who is trying to push this market up still, perpetuals, still positive. Volume by side, so we already knew from weekend this is playing out. We've destroyed people who are shorting into the lows. Aggregated liquidity delta played out. And now, in case we go for deeper pullback, I will be looking for similar thing as in the many situations like that. We go here. So we've got 2 billion into the highs, and today pullback is 500 million. There's nothing pretty much. So I would like to see even further, if there is further pressure, I will be looking for 1 billion or even 2 billion thresholds. 1 billion very likely will be reached with 70,800 taken into 70k. Like many huge people bought into these highs. If you start doing this, if you start doing really like deep pullback, then it's gonna be very big swoosh to the downside, and this will be increasing hard. You'll be destroying all these people who are buying in the impulse, especially if you know open interest skyrocketed here. As I'm saying, this is my estimate. Maybe we take our all-time high before elections, but I also think the open interest build-up, current one, I think we will actually destroy these people before elections. That's my estimate. Yeah, I don't have to be right, but they are just distributing. They are just vulnerable. If you don't keep spot bid, market will go for them. They are here. At least significant portion can be damaged. You already are doing first pullback, so you still got, still got those people in positions. And you can bet deeper pullbacks and you will see big drops of open interest. Even here, they already, you can see who is vulnerable side. Yeah, we can see what was happening, like why open interest dropped here. Oh yeah, you see. So another big drop on open interest and the candle is going down. So again, longs are closing, either trapped, but this, not many people here are trapped, this is going sideways, is from people who are longing, they are taking profits. Most people in the world are very inefficient. They are greedy. Yeah? While I was taking some profits in these regions, these people are still holding. They are waiting for 80,000, 85. That's not how it works. You need to take tactical profits, especially if you hit so many reasons here. So this is very likely going to be destroyed. That's my estimate. Liquidations, huge liquidations. I think there was OKEX liquidations. I think here 70. Yeah, I've seen that live. There was 18 million liquidation on OKEX. Wow, that was crazy. And here at top, not much liquidations. We didn't even destroy that many people on the short side. They already got wrecked here and here. Why you see so big liquidations here? Again, I told you. Aggregate was telling us here. You see the symmetry? People who were shorting into the lows got destroyed here with the liquidations. When you open this template, now if you start understanding how market functions, you will do well. You can predict market. Yes, here most people got liquidated who were shorting the lows. Because you see the largest spike of the aggregated delta. Oh, crazy. Bitcoin CVD. Coinbase trying to buy, but they are getting absorbed. Not enough. How much they bought today? So from here, 4.2 up to 500 bitcoins. That's not enough. If market has empty order books and wants you to like let market push, then you will push with 500 easy. Like here we pushed with 3.9, 1000 bitcoins was bought here on Coinbase, but you also got the Binance on your side. When Coinbase and Binance are on together, they are very strong. When just Coinbase is buying and Binance is going more of a sideways, Coinbase is still not so strong alone. It's just distribution. Intraday template, 5-minute time frame. Not loading, time for refresh. So we have double bands from here, another template, not here. Spot, still heavy selling pressure. We'll need a lot of volumes to actually breach higher. Perpetuals are buying on all time frames, like they have a lot of limits. That's why you are in the range. It's very likely we will just maybe, if continues down, yes, we will be destroying open interest, but we can easily extend the range from here or from 70k. Yeah, from 70k here, and market will be ranging from just extended range. Because of these limits on purpose, we will see. How is funding rate? Funding rate, I think, is pretty healthy. So even when we are at the 73,000, funding rate went up, but it's not like, it's almost not much up. Like many people are left. When we compare to previous, look at that. This is high funding rate. When you are above 0.05 or even 0.10%, this is very high. Everybody was like bull market. All retail was like balls in. Now it's just slightly increasing. So super healthy market. The big push was done from the hundreds of millions was bought on the spot market. So like the push up was very, very healthy. So we will see how this trade area plays out, how much I gain overall on my short. I already had some nice take profits. I was also adding to position on this with the spot walls. So you see right now I can't lose the short. Already very profitable trade. I got some scalp longs as well. I told you what are the areas to watch intraday as well. Daily naked poke, 78,000 regions for liquidity sweeps and swing value pattern, weak lows here. And then 70k. Those are like most intraday levels, and then you also watch the 67 region where medium time frame support is lying in terms of volume, yeah, like because this is whole impulse. Very long video. I hope it was useful, traders. If you have questions, let me know in the group. If you like what I teach, give it a like, thumbs up, subscribe. If you want to learn with us, join the group. You will not regret it. Black Friday deals are coming also in 1 or 2 weeks. In our group, we will have it for 2 weeks. And I'm also launching the largest update ever for the group. I'm doing a lot of educational materials to open some new sections. So the group becomes and is already the best educational hub for Bitcoin in the world. Thanks for watching, guys, and bye in the group.